What's going on, guys? Zuzumako here, and today we're going to be looking at our SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z wish list. So I asked you guys to give me some ideas for what you'd like to see Tamashii do in the future, so we'll go through them now. So let's start off with Vegeta Motion Studios. He says, I think a Saiyan Saga Krillin would be nice. I've been waiting 2 years for SSB Vegeta, so I think that would be nice as well. Love your vids, by the way. So thank you for that, Vegeta Motion Studios. So yeah, I think a Saiyan Saga Krillin would be awesome. Maybe even battle damaged. So the only difference is from the Krillin that we've only recently got is that he won't have a blue undershirt. But I think they could easily do this. Yeah, and everybody likes Krillin, so depending on how well the previous Krillin sold, I think this is definitely a possibility. And as for the SSB Vegeta, I think that would also be awesome. He'd look like a really cool character to have. And I think this will definitely be one in the future. Probably very soon, maybe in the next couple of years. Because Vegeta's a very popular character as well. And Tamashii know that Vegeta and Goku, they always sell. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. So thank you, Vegeta Motion Studios, thanks for that. Okay, next we've got Slade913, who says, I mean, we need more forms of Majin Buu, since we got them revealed many years ago, but they've never been released. SSB Vegeta for sure, and maybe more of the Pride Troopers like Toppo and Dispo. So yeah, definitely we could do with more Majin Buus. We've got the Kid Buu, I'm sure that'll be coming out in the next couple of years. And we've got the Buu Tanks, and the one with Gohan and Piccolo, I don't know what that's called, but that would also be awesome. And as for the SSB Vegeta again, we've talked about that, and that's, yeah, definitely another person who wants that, so that's definitely going to be popular. And the Pride Troopers, I think they're definitely ones that could come out. We've already got Jiren, so they'd match up well with Jiren. Toppo and Dispo, yeah, definitely, they'd look cool. So I'm all for that idea. Hopefully they'll come out. So thank you, Slade913, for that. Okay, on to the next one. The next one is from Cliffjacker, and this is a massive one. It's basically like an essay, so I'm not going to read it all out, I'm going to summarise it, but there's a lot of good ideas in this, and if you want to read it all, I'll put it on the screen now. You can pause it to read it all, so let's get right into it. So, Cliffjacker would like to see event exclusives being back to fancy premium repaints, not just the new moulds, which I can agree with, because these new models, they are obviously these special event exclusives. A lot of people can't get them, so they'll be missing out on the new characters and stuff. But whereas if it was the premium repaints, they're not too bad to miss out on. So yeah, I can understand that. You don't want to be spending loads for a character that you really want, but you can't really get. You don't want to spend an overpriced amount. So yeah. So the next idea would be the Saiyan armor shoulder pads. So Cliffjacker says that the Saiyan armor shoulder pads could be done a lot better with the double hinge like on the Raditz one. So it'd make all the difference in the world, and it blows my mind that it isn't the standard. But he also says, I also feel like we're on the tail end of the characters who are going to have this be an issue, so that ship may have sailed. So yeah, that is true. There's not many more characters now with the Saiyan armor. Obviously we've got Kid Gohan and not Kid, but we've got little Krillin. just normal Krillin, ignore me. But yeah, so yeah, I kind of understand that. Raditz shoulder pads for me were a bit of a problem, to be honest, but that might just be my figure. So yeah, on to the next idea from Cliffjacker would be effect packs. So this is a good idea. I'd like to see more effects. We don't get many effects. We get the odd effects in different characters, but not many. I think we've only had like 2 Kamehamehas and stuff like that, so we could get maybe a pack. He suggests that we get packs with special beam cannon and stuff like that. Maybe a bunch of them in one pack, or maybe just single ones. I'm sure they'd sell well, so yeah, I think that's a definite one. It'd make the displays more colourful and interesting. So the next one from Cliffjacker again is more diorama accessories. So as far as I'm aware, we don't have actually any diorama accessories at the moment, but I think we could definitely use some for our displays. just to make the displays a bit more interesting. So I've actually bought some backgrounds for the Detolf cabinets, so hopefully they'll look good and make the displays more interesting. But yeah, Tamashii could easily release some kind of... Actually, I'm wrong, they did release the rock effects, so they're kind of diorama, but they're really expensive for what you get, and they're okay, but we could do with better dioramas. There's loads of possibilities they could do. And also there's the Hirachi Bunmei set, which is also a diorama that I nearly forgot about, which is pretty good actually. So we could use more stuff like this for like the Capsule Corp, the Kame House, Kame's Lookout, and more stuff like that. So maybe a Cell Games Arena, that'd be a cool diorama to have. So let me know down in the comments below if you've got any more diorama ideas. So another one from Cliffjacker, he says that we could do with more battle damaged characters, which is definitely one that I agree with. Everybody loves the battle damaged characters, so we need a battle damaged Vegeta, we could have a battle damaged Krillin, battle damage, and more Gokus, you know, everything basically. Piccolo, so everybody loves the battle damaged figures. Because like Cliffjacker says, they spend half the time in the anime beating each other up, so they're always battle damaged. So yeah, that's a good one. So next we have got Ultra Gold Blue, who says, oh okay, I really hope Videl is coming. So basically, yeah, I agree with this, we definitely need Videl. Videl, I think, is a really good character from the Buu saga that we need, one of the last ones. I think the female characters are doing well at the moment, maybe. They're starting to bring out more. So Videl, and as well as Chi-Chi as well, we definitely need another, an older Chi-Chi. So yeah, I agree with that, Ultra Gold Blue. We could, I know you like the short-haired one best, but we could maybe have a pack with the Pigtails, Videl head and the short-haired head as well, so that'd be pretty cool. So thanks for that, Ultra Gold Blue. So on to the next comment. The next comment is from JP, and it says, I am waiting for Janemba and Super Android at 13. So yeah, I think Janemba is definitely a possibility. So we've seen the Dragon Stars release the Janemba. I think sometimes they do that just to gauge, like, I know it's a different company, different type, but I think they can gauge how popular the characters are. So if Janemba Dragon Stars sold pretty well, and I'm sure they'll do a SH Figuarts Janemba, because they're starting to bring out different villains. They're bringing out Turles next year, so yeah, I think Janemba's definitely one to consider for them. And also Super Android 13, yeah, I think that's possible as well. Is that from a standalone film? So I think Turles is from a standalone film, so if they're going to bring out that, they'll probably bring out other ones such as Super Android 13. So yeah, that's good suggestions, thank you JP. Finally, the last comment is from Cliffjacker again, who has, as you can see, a lot of ideas, a lot of good ideas. And Cliffjacker says, what if Figuarts did like the Hasbro Had Lab gimmick for the extravagant pieces like Android Pods, Saiyan Pods, Time Machine, the ship Bulma and everyone goes on to Namek, Frieza's ship. Maybe they wouldn't even need to do it in the HasLab format, because they did 8 Vegeta and Porunga as a straight up release. Who knows, I'm rambling, I look forward to the video. So thank you Cliffjacker, that's some good ideas. Yeah, I think could definitely do this. Like you say, I don't think they'd even need to do it as a gimmick thing, you know, Hasbro had Lab, kind of like the Razor Crest for the vintage collection. But yeah, I think it's definitely something that they could do. I mean, I personally would buy an Android pod or a Saiyan pod. I know you can get the Saiyan pods, they're not the Figuarts ones, but you can definitely buy some, and I've considered it. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. Frieza's ship, that'd be pretty massive for the scale of it, but I think definitely people would buy it. But I'm guessing for something like that you'd be talking, God, maybe over £500, maybe even more, maybe £700. But it's definitely something that they could consider. So yeah, thank you for that, Cliffjacker. So guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any ideas what you'd like to see from Tamashii in the future, comment them down below, and you never know, they might even watch this kind of video, who knows. So, and I can, if I get enough comments, I can always make another one, another similar video to this, like a part 2. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and thanks to everybody who commented. They were really good ideas, and I really appreciate it. So, yeah, thank you, and goodbye.